Well, my Taurians. Good morning. This is Damien with HK Readings, Healing Culture Tarot, here to do your August 2019 General Love Reading. This will be for Taurus's Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or Jupiter, so stay tuned to see if any of the messages apply to you. Now, time is fluid, so much of this you may already be experiencing now, which I believe is the purpose of me reading it, but this is a great indication of what you can expect throughout the month of August. To read what we have within your crown, we have the card of confidence and the card of abundance, confusion. Man, if this is in the way, but that's definitely the card of confusion, along with the card of abundance. We've got the White Terror, the card of sensitivity, and the card of Irene's peace. Basically, the White Terror and sensitivity is talking about the time period that you're in right now while you are transforming, taking this journey essentially like the caterpillar to the butterfly, right? It's a very sensitive time, so it's warning to watch out for harsh relationships, environments, substances, excessive drinking, things like that. And we've also got some crystal oracle energy here with the card of turquoise and bumblebee jasper. Now, to basically tie in the energy of all these cards here, because it's so beautiful how everything lays out, I just want to let you know that I meditated before this, okay? Meditated, and I gathered certain things that came to me as I thought about, Taurus energy for the month of August 2019. And there's a lot that came to me that was exactly what is in these cards here, as well as these cards relating to one another. So it's pretty interesting thing. Now, one thing that I was meditating on was that many of you Tauruses are coming into such a sense of balance and wholeness. There's a unity and understanding in duality. Now, when I shuffled, I pulled 2 and 2, and by the time I pulled the first 2 and I got to the second 2, I'm like, this is definitely showing me some energy, again, of balance, of unity, of understanding duality. So I went on and pulled 2 chakra wisdom cards. It was just only right. And what also came to me is that many of you Tauruses will be coming into a strong partnership, okay? And it's because of you becoming a partner to yourself. You're blossoming delicately into someone new, okay? So you may find yourself experiencing a lot of tears, crying, things like that, because occasionally, you're releasing so much of the energy that you've held on to. It's just a sense of purging, essentially. You're seeing how your life is changing, and it's for the better. So just be careful for the distractions. Again, the harsh environments, the substances, and so on. Because as Irene is letting us know, everything is working out fine. There is an emphasis, because I don't know what plural is of that word, emphases, who knows? I don't have time for that right now. To watch your health in polluted environments. That comes with turquoise. So as you see how like turquoise and the white Tara here are already giving you similar messages, like all these cards sync. Watch your personal health, avoid polluted environments. But basically, along with that, turquoise is telling us that the true riches not lie in a bank, but within your heart. So much success and happiness is coming your way because you're understanding this and you're navigating your life with newfound confidence that you've never had before. There may be some things that come up here and there, some problems that you have to deal with, but this turquoise energy is just telling you to deal with them immediately and not take too long to get these things sorted out. You will have the energy, the time, and the resources to just take care of anything that provides to be an issue quickly. And it's important that you do that because you don't want anything to come up that will hinder all of the blessings that you have coming in. You have a lot of great opportunities coming in. Again, a lot of successes for you. For many of you, maybe a lot of coin coming in. Many of you have been wanting to move. You're going to see that you're making way in that. Maybe closing on the house. Just like a lot of big things that you're doing that you want to make sure don't get interfered with. But I will say also that I strongly intuited, along with seeing these cards here, that someone may be watching you, Taurus. They might be keeping distance as to not be noticed or seen, but they're watching you closely. Does that make sense? Like very intently. Because you're in the spotlight right now. You have many people relying on you. You're out here doing your thing and you're in the spotlight, but then you have others that are watching you, and you just need to also be aware of any issues they could bring into, you know, your energy field. Now, what's interestingly enough is when we get to Bumblebee Jasper, we're talking about trust. Bumblebee Jasper tells the story of how the bee isn't aerodynamically designed to fly, but it does, you know? So you're going to have to cut through a lot of the remaining doubt and uncertainty. Relax, visualize your future, and everything that you see coming in is what will manifest, okay? But clarity is needed. There's a clear mind that's needed. That's what Bumblebee Jasper talks about, the clear precision and clear foresight that's needed to, again, come into all of these blessings and fully actualize the world that you have actualized within. As we have the card of confusion and abundance here, that's basically exactly what that's talking about, you know? Needing, you know, you've been putting a lot of pressure on figuring out the next steps in life, but what you've realized is, as you sit back and chill, visualize what you want to happen, and just take the proper steps, like you head that direction, like you're heading toward abundance. So I feel like as far as confusion is concerned, August is going to be a great month for clearing that out, along with the uncertainty and doubt. But last, as we you know, get into the crown here and what the energy I've meditated on, that crown energy, Bumblebee Jasper talks about someone coming into your life and lighting it up. You know? And I think that's where this reading allows us to go ahead and get into some tarot to see what we have for y'all. Because my readings, though I do read for love, you're going to get more than a love reading when you come here to this channel of HK Readings. So that's why I think, as you know, I do freestyle readings and I've managed to get to a point where I find some continuities. The main one has been with the crown. So we can meditate and get all of those energies on a macro level out here, and then get to a point where we can get into some tarot, some more particular messages. But you're definitely attracting love here. My Taurus sun, myself, in tropical astrology, in Eastern Vedic, Taurus sun, Taurus moon. Hashtag Bull Gang. Now we're about to get into some tarot in Wonderland, okay? Just to run you through again, what we have here is we have the crystal oracle, the crystal healing. We have here the goddess guidance from Doreen Virtue, and here we have the chakra wisdom. Now, oh, bottom of the deck, 5 of Pentacles. That's so interesting. You know, sometimes I feel compelled to take more than one card from the bottom of the deck if I feel it. We've got the 5 of Pentacles and the 10 of Swords. And I feel as though this is coming definitely from the person that, as we talked about in the premeditation, or, you know, like the pre-tarot who's watching you, okay? Because all eyes are on you as you're in the spotlight, but we have the energy of someone who's watching you hella closely, as it seems. And I think the differentiation is there because they're feeling some type of way. It might not be all love and support here. It's like I see you and I see them. I see you and I see them. And when I tell you you are coming to so much completion in your life, Taurus, look at this. We've got the Five of Pentacles on the board already as their energy. We've got the Ten of Swords on the energy of you. And we talk about someone who's feeling left out in the cold and how every tarot deck illustrates a little differently. Let's talk about how Tarot in Wonderland illustrates the Five of Pentacles. It's a little more intense. You see Alice being drug out of here. So this is someone who feels, honestly, some type of injustice. This is someone who feels that it's unfair. Like, no, like, I mean, they just can't accept what you've laid to rest here with the Ten of Swords. Then they come up with the Nine of Swords, okay? Where you were once before, they're existing in now because karma has caught up, and that's how the cookie crumbles. And you come up with the Ten of Wands. You're hitting so much completion. Your first two energies that come out in the tarot are tens. Okay? Done. And this is one of the biggest, most profound ways that you've been able to have such a metamorphosis and cleansing and attract the love that you seek. Okay? Gemini had a similar reading. This is definitely like, I feel it in the deep, rich earthiness of it, though. I feel like there's a tangibility to this strength that I see, whereas, you know, that airy mutable energy that I was reading for earlier was definitely more in a mental place. So I can say I'm feeling this more. It could be because I'm a Taurus, but yeah, this is some strong stuff. Gemini moon here as well. Now, somebody's very restless and refusing to want to let you go, but I see that you are so hell-bent on making sure that if there's any love you attract, it's going to be the love that you deserve. And that's exactly what you will have coming in, many of you, in August. I feel as though you've definitely met this person. Let me put these cards down and tell you. I feel like you've definitely met this person already, this new individual. And there was a knowing. I feel like you both knew. And I felt like you may have kind of felt like you were being played a little bit, like somebody was trying to put some, you know, lay the woo down, trying to seduce you and trying to mac you, and you didn't know if you can trust it. This person may have involvements with someone else. I'm not going to say that they're necessarily married, but there's someone else who's in the picture, okay? Now, for some of you, this person may be of like a free-spirited, you know, polyamorous mindset where, you know, they're open to, you know, very multiple forms of love within one take, you know, one clip of the episode, like. And you may not be down for that, or what the universe has in store is like this person who's already involved with someone deeply meets you, falls for you, is talking to this person about you because they're honest and open. And what happens in the future is like, you know, they end up shifting gears towards you completely and having a monogamous relationship because, baby, you call the shots, you know. And that's the thing. One thing I have noticed and experienced is that just because someone out there may align with being poly, it doesn't mean poly in whatever expression, it doesn't mean that they can't meet someone that they can be monog with, you know? Does that make sense? Like, it seems maybe like an off comparison, but follow me. It's kind of like, just because, like, say you have like a bisexual male, if he's out there dating another man, most people would just write that off, consider him gay. It doesn't matter if he considers himself to be a bisexual male, but that may be who he fell into fancy with. Now say that relationship didn't work out and some time went along and this individual was healing and he met a woman that took the cake. He could very much be with her and wouldn't have to cheat. That whole bullshit of him having, you're bi, so I have to worry about this and this and that. No. If they choose you, they can be with you, and it doesn't matter what gender they fall into fancy with. The same way, like, I just feel like this may be one of the dispositions you have with this person when you know the type of unity you want. You know the type of relationship you want. Okay. And you're not going to settle to whereas you will continue to be on your journey. You will continue to humble yourself. You spend time with yourself. Give yourself self-love and care, and just do you until you figure out, if things are going to work out. I am intuiting that you don't want to miss out on an opportunity for waiting too long, though. Okay? The Three of Pentacles. Let's see what else we've got. The Three of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups. So this is definitely going to be energy that you have to work with, Taurus. There's going to be, I feel as though you may perceive this person to not be a king, okay? I feel as though you find them more mature than what you're used to dealing with, but there's still some apprehension. Okay, and it's drawing me back to the cards of confusion and abundance because of what you don't see that is really to be had with this new individual. So there are some levels of cynicism in August that are going to have to cease. Like we were talking about initially, just relax, okay? Realize that you are the power. Visualize your future. Manifest it. But also incorporate the energy of they're not, that there's not a need to worry about a thing. There is someone coming towards you with this Knight of Cups energy, and they want to offer you love, okay? And maybe they're not a king, but they can be, but I don't want you to be in the energy of feeling as though that anything will be stagnant. This is someone who's coming towards you with this cup out towards the Three of Pentacles here. Saying, I'm coming to offer you my cup. Okay? Someone who's very in tune with their emotions. May also be a water sign. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. But they're sure that you have a lot to show them. Like I said, I'm sure you know this person because I see, even though these Pentacles and Cups, I see that there may be communication with this person to where you know how they feel. When they say that they want to experience you, they know you have a lot of love to give. They want to actualize more because of you. They want to say, I've done enough within myself and I want to share this with someone. And they're just as caught off guard as you are, but they're coming. And I think with the Three of Pentacles here, it's a little more balance that you're taking on more than the Two of Pentacles, because she's looking away in this card. Alice is, looking in the other direction. That though this is symbolic of you working on this new connection, it's also tying into the energy of you maybe not seeing things for what they are because you have a lot of things within your own realm that you're working on. You have a lot of things on your plate, Taurus. You got a lot of things you're trying to make pop. Okay? Making moves. But this person is going to soon begin making time for you. And I think that it may be lucrative that you do so as well, as make time for this individual. We've got the moon. So many of you, yes, very well could be dealing with a Cancer or a Scorpio or Pisces. The moon is one of those cards that's generally read by readers from one of the three water signs. I've seen them all and I've resonated with them all. So there's that. The Emperor. I feel like Eight of Swords. Interesting. Six of Pentacles. Okay. Find a way to completely release your ex, Taurus. The Moon, the Emperor, the Eight of Swords, and the Six of Pentacles. I think one thing that, out of all the things you've discovered, there's one thing in August you will see. And you will see how you may still have ties energetically to your ex because of how you are responding to future situations. How you are responding to love that tries to come in. How you are treating people. Are you being nice? Are you being open? Are they able to reach you? To connect with you? Is there a wall? Is there a disconnect? Are you trying to have too much control? Tell me I'm wrong when I see the Moon, the Emperor, and the Eight of Swords with the Six of Pentacles. Tell me you're not trying to have too much control. Tell me you're not, tell me the past isn't a part of what you could be co-creating in the future when I see the Eight of Swords with the Six of Pentacles here. Just trapped in this whirlwind. What is your intuition really trying to tell you with the Moon card here? I gotta show you this. Hold on. Because are you serious? Hold on. The Moon, the Emperor, the Eight of Swords, the Six of Pentacles. Come on now. So that's what I've got for you, Taurus. There's really going to be a huge test for you in August. And it's going to see how much you have really let go. Because once you really start to pay more and more attention in the month of August to your intuition, you'll see the things you hold on to that are resemblant of where you know what you've gotten over, okay? It's a lot of abundance that waits for you. And this isn't a bad thing. This is like that final lesson. This is that final lesson, okay? Because again, how'd you show up here? When they showed up within the Five of Pentacles, you showed up in the Ten of Swords. When they showed up in the Nine of Swords, you showed up in the Ten of Wands. Completion. The final lesson. Because after those two tens, we talk about the new love that comes in with the Three of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups. So in this final countdown, as you've hit these levels of completion, where will you stand on this? Will you allow new love? Will you? Because it's kind of like a now or never kind of energy. And I don't want you to be fearful, but just understand the time is now. So just seize the moment and stay within a strong sense of clarity to always have the proper sight, to always be able to navigate. And don't let anybody try to take you off course, because there may be someone who wants to.